Welcome to our channel. Hello, and welcome back to our YouTube channel where we explore all things farming and animal husbandry. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on expert advice that will help take your farm to the next level. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, we've got the tips and knowledge you need to thrive in the world of livestock. Today's topic is one that every pig farmer needs to know about: how to keep both your sow and her newborn piglets healthy and thriving. The birth of piglets is a critical point in any pig farming operation, as it can set the stage for the future productivity of your farm. Ensuring the health of your sows and their piglets immediately after birth is crucial for the overall success of your operation. In this video, we will cover everything you need to know, from the importance of proper sow care during the birthing process to vital health tips for piglets. So let's dive right in. The importance of a healthy birth process for sows and piglets. Before getting into the details of newborn piglet care, it's essential to understand the significance of the birthing process itself. A smooth and safe delivery is the foundation of healthy piglets and a healthy sow. When the birthing process goes well, the likelihood of complications is reduced, and both the sow and the piglets are given the best possible start in life. Pre-birth preparation for sows. The key to a successful farrowing birthing process starts long before the sow is ready to deliver. Proper preparation and monitoring of the sow's condition are critical to prevent complications. Sows must be in good health and have proper nutrition throughout their pregnancy. A balanced diet, rich in vitamins, minerals, and protein, will provide the necessary nutrients for both the sow and her growing piglets. Providing the sow with a comfortable, clean, and quiet environment is essential to reduce stress during the birthing process. Sows that are stressed may experience prolonged labor or other complications, which can lead to lower birth weights or even stillbirths. Tip: regularly check the sow's health by monitoring her weight, temperature, and overall behavior. This ensures that the sow is in optimal condition for delivery, setting up a comfortable farrowing environment. When the time comes for the sow to give birth, creating the right environment is crucial to the health of both the sow and the piglets. This involves more than just providing a clean, dry area. The farrowing pen or crate should be spacious enough for the sow to move comfortably, but designed in a way that prevents her from accidentally crushing her piglets after birth. Farrowing crates. Farrowing crates are commonly used on commercial farms to provide a controlled environment. These crates are designed to limit the sow's movement, ensuring she doesn't roll over onto the piglets, which could result in injury or death. However, there are debates over the ethical concerns of using farrowing crates due to their restrictive nature. While farrowing crates are still common, there's been growing support for group housing systems that allow sows to have more space while still keeping their piglets safe. These systems aim to balance the sow's welfare with safety for the piglets. Tip: ensure the farrowing area is clean, dry, and well ventilated. Having access to fresh bedding, such as straw, helps the sow feel comfortable and reduces the risk of infection. Assisting the sow during labor. Although most sows will give birth without any issues, there may be times when assistance is necessary. Understanding when to intervene and how to do so can make all the difference. Generally, labor for sows lasts between 2 to 5 hours, with intervals between piglets being around 15-30 minutes. If labor is prolonged, or if the sow is in distress, intervention may be required. Be cautious when assisting. Always wear gloves, keep the area sterile, and avoid causing unnecessary stress for the sow. Signs of complications to look for. Farrowing that lasts more than 12 hours with no progress could indicate a problem such as a retained piglet or uterine infection. Strong straining without a piglet being born could suggest a dystocia, difficult birth, or that the piglet is stuck. If a sow shows signs of severe distress or inactivity during labor, it could indicate an underlying health issue, and immediate veterinary help should be sought. Tip: when assisting, always be gentle. If a piglet is stuck, a veterinarian should be consulted for advice on how to proceed. Post-birth care for the sow. After the birth of the piglets, it is essential to ensure that the sow's recovery is well managed. A healthy recovery not only ensures that the sow will be ready to care for her piglets, but also that she will be in good condition for her next breeding cycle. Nutritional support. The sow will require increased nutritional intake to support the milk production necessary for her piglets' growth. Providing her with high-quality feed that is rich in energy, protein, and essential vitamins is key to maintaining her health. It's especially important to increase water intake, as the sow will be producing a significant amount of milk. Postpartum care. Monitor the sow for signs of postpartum complications, such as mastitis, inflammation of the udder, uterine infection, or lacerations. Mastitis can severely affect the sow's milk production, while infections can lead to long-term health problems. Regular checks and providing the sow with clean bedding will help ensure her health during recovery. Tip: ensure that the sow is not only fed well, but is also given the time and space to rest. Overexertion can interfere with her recovery. Caring for newborn piglets. Newborn piglets are vulnerable and require immediate care after birth. They rely heavily on the first few hours of life to establish their health and immune systems. The first key factor in piglet health is ensuring they receive enough colostrum, the first milk from the sow, which is packed with antibodies and nutrients that protect the piglets from disease. Colostrum intake. Newborn piglets should consume colostrum as soon as possible after birth, ideally within the first 2 hours. This is essential to ensure they get enough antibodies to protect them from infections in the early stages of life. Piglets that fail to receive adequate colostrum are more likely to suffer from weak immunity and increased mortality rates. Tip: if a piglet is not nursing well, try gently guiding it to the sow's teats. If the sow is unable to nurse her piglets, you may need to provide a colostrum supplement or even consider hand-feeding piglets until they can nurse. Monitoring piglet health. After piglets are born, monitoring their health becomes a priority. They should be kept warm, hydrated, and fed regularly. Piglets are born with limited ability to regulate their body temperature, so they rely on external warmth to stay comfortable. Piglet warmth. Newborn piglets require a temperature range of about 85 degrees Celsius to 95 degrees Celsius, 29 degrees to 35 degrees for the first few days of life. If the temperature drops too low, piglets can become weak, lethargic, and vulnerable to infections. Installing heating lamps or heat pads in the farrowing area can help maintain the proper temperature. Umbilical care. Another aspect of newborn piglet care is the umbilical cord. It is essential to make sure the cord is clean and dry to prevent infection. After birth, the cord should be disinfected with an iodine solution to reduce the risk of infection. Tip: ensure that piglets are actively nursing and that there are no signs of malnourishment. Healthy piglets should be active and show a strong suckling reflex. Ensuring the sow's milk production. A sow's milk production is the primary source of nutrition for her piglets. It is important to monitor the sow's ability to produce milk after farrowing. Poor milk production can lead to malnourished piglets and increased mortality rates. Signs of insufficient milk production. If a sow is not producing enough milk, you may notice that piglets are restless, frequently nursing or not gaining weight as expected. In some cases, a sow may develop mastitis, which can reduce milk flow. Tip: if you suspect that the sow is not producing enough milk, consult a veterinarian for possible treatments or alternative milk sources, such as supplemental feeding. Weaning and transitioning piglets. As piglets grow, they will eventually need to transition from nursing to solid food. The weaning process typically begins around 21 to 28 days of age. It is important to introduce piglets to high-quality creep feed during this period to ensure their nutritional needs are met and that they can make a smooth transition to solid food. Weaning strategies. Gradually reduce the sow's milk intake while increasing the amount of solid food provided. This will help prevent digestive upset in the piglets and ensure they are getting the nutrients they need for growth and development. Tip: during the weaning process, ensure that piglets have access to fresh, clean water at all times, as hydration is essential for digestion and overall health. Managing common health issues in newborn piglets. Even with the best care, newborn piglets can still face health challenges. As a farmer, it is important to be aware of the common health issues that piglets may encounter during the early stages of life, and to know how to handle them quickly and effectively. Hypothermia in piglets. One of the most common health problems in newborn piglets is hypothermia, or low body temperature. Piglets are born without the ability to regulate their body temperature, and if they are not kept warm, they can become lethargic, weak, and potentially die. To prevent hypothermia, ensure that the farrowing area is kept at a consistent warm temperature. If piglets are found to be cold, warm them up gradually with the help of heating lamps or heating pads. You can also place them under the sow's belly to help raise their body temperature naturally. Tip: ensure the farrowing area maintains a temperature between 85° and 95°, 29° 35° for the first few days of life. Diarrhea, scours. Another common issue in piglets is diarrhea, which can be caused by a variety of factors, including bacterial infections, poor hygiene, or sudden changes in diet. Scours can lead to dehydration and malnutrition if not treated promptly. To help prevent diarrhea, ensure that piglets are getting adequate colostrum in the first few hours of life, as this helps strengthen their immune system. Maintain clean pens and avoid overcrowding, which can contribute to stress and the spread of infections. If diarrhea occurs, keep the piglets hydrated and consult a veterinarian for appropriate treatments, such as electrolytes or antibiotics. Tip: make sure piglets have access to clean bedding and a clean environment to reduce the risk of bacterial infections. Vaccination and preventative health care for piglets. Health management doesn't stop after birth. Ensuring the long-term health of your piglets is just as important as their immediate care. Vaccinations and preventative health strategies play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy herd. Vaccinating newborn piglets. Vaccinating piglets at the appropriate time can protect them from a range of diseases. While the sow's colostrum will provide some initial immunity, piglets still need to be vaccinated for diseases that are common in pig farming. Some of the key vaccines to consider for piglets include E. coli vaccine, protects against bacterial infections that can cause severe diarrhea in piglets. PCV2, porcine circovirus type 2, a virus that can lead to respiratory and reproductive issues, as well as increased mortality in piglets. PRRS, porcine reproductive and respiratory syndrome. This disease can cause respiratory issues, poor growth, and reproductive failure. Swine influenza protects piglets from the flu, which can cause respiratory distress. Vaccination schedules may vary depending on your location and farm conditions, so always consult with your veterinarian to establish a vaccination plan that suits your farm's needs. Tip: make sure to follow the proper timing for vaccinations. Many vaccines need to be administered at specific ages or intervals to be effective. Parasite control. Another critical part of piglet health is managing parasites, such as worms or lice. These parasites can cause malnutrition, reduced growth, and even death if left untreated. Piglets are often exposed to parasites soon after birth, so starting a parasite control program early can help prevent issues down the line. Use safe deworming treatments as recommended by your veterinarian, and ensure that your pigs are raised in a clean environment to reduce parasite load. Tip: regularly inspect your piglets for signs of external parasites, such as itching or hair loss. Treating them early can prevent a more serious infestation. Ensuring proper weaning and transitioning to solid food. The weaning process is a critical stage in a piglet's life. It marks the transition from milk to solid food, and it must be managed carefully to ensure the piglets continue to grow and develop well. Weaning age and timing. The typical weaning age for piglets is between 21 to 28 days. This is when the piglets have begun to adapt to solid food and are less reliant on their mother's milk. Weaning too early can lead to nutritional deficiencies and poor growth, while weaning too late can stress the sow, impacting her future reproductive cycles. During the weaning process, piglets should be transitioned gradually from nursing to solid feed. Provide creep feed, a specially formulated feed for
stress,
piglets
improve their
that is
health,
high
and
in
prepare them for
energy,
life outside
protein,
of the farrowing
and essential
pen.
nutrients.
Positive handling
Start
techniques.
offering creep
Handle
feed
the
at
piglets
around
gently
7 to
from a
10
young
days of age
ensuring that
and
they are not
continue
frightened
until
by
they are
human
fully
presence.
weaned.
This helps them
Tip:
get used to the farm
monitor the
environment and
piglet's
reduces
weight and
stress during
growth
later
during the
stages of
weaning
life,
process.
such as moving to
Healthy
grout pens or
piglets
the
should continue to
slaughterhouse.
gain weight
Training
steadily
staff to use
after
low
weaning,
stress handling methods
reducing
improve
stress
the overall health
during
and
weaning.
well-being of the piglets.
Weaning can be
Stress can
stressful
have a
for both
negative
the
impact
sow
on
and the
growth rates,
piglets.
immunity,
The
and
sow
overall
may
productivity.
experience discomfort
So
from the
minimizing
loss of
stress
her
during
piglets,
handling is
and the
key.
piglets may
Tip:
struggle with
make
the
sure your
change
staff
in
is trained to
diet
handle
and
piglets in a
environment.
calm and gentle
To reduce
manner.
stress,
Overly harsh handling
gradually
can lead to
reduce the amount of
behavioral
milk
issues and
provided
physical
by the
injury.
sow
Building
while
a
increasing the
sustainable and
amount of
profitable
solid
pig farming
food.
system.
Provide a
Ultimately,
calm and
the
quiet
success of your
environment
farm
during
hinges on
weaning
both
to
the health
reduce
of your sows
anxiety.
and their piglets
Ensure that
and
piglets
the
have access
sustainability
to
of your
fresh
farming
water at
practices.
all times to
Developing a
stay
sustainable farming
hydrated.
system
Tip:
involves careful planning,
avoid abrupt
monitoring, and
changes.
adapting to changing
Gradual
conditions to
transitions
ensure
are
the long-term
key to
success of
reducing
your
the stress
operation.
associated
Efficient
with
feeding
weaning.
practices,
Handling
feeding your
and
sows and
socialization
piglets
of
the right amount
piglets.
of high-quality
From a young
food is
age,
essential for
it's
healthy
important to
growth and
handle and
productivity.
socialize
Use
piglets
feeding
to
programs
ensure
that
they grow
optimize
into
feed
healthy
conversion
and
rates
well-adjusted
minimize waste.
pigs.
Precision feeding
Proper
technologies
handling
can
helps
help manage
reduce
feed
stress,
intake more
improve their health,
ensuring
and
that
prepare
each
them for
animal
life
gets the right
outside of the
nutrients at the right
farrowing
time.
pen.
Breeding and
Positive
genetics.
handling
Selecting the
techniques.
right genetics for
Handle
your
the
herd
piglets
can have a
gently
major
from a young
impact on
age,
profitability.
ensuring
Look
that
for
they are
breeds
not
that
frightened
offer
by
high
human
growth rates,
presence.
good feed
This helps
conversion,
them
and
get
disease
used to the farm
resistance.
environment
Additionally,
and reduces
implementing an
stress during
effective
later
breeding
stages of
program can
life,
improve the
such as
overall
moving
health
to
and
grow out
performance of your
pens
pigs,
or the
reducing
slaughterhouse.
the need for costly
Training staff to use low-stress
ensuring
handling
long-term health and
methods can
success for your
improve the
farm.
overall
In
health and
conclusion,
well-being of the
ensuring the health
piglets.
of your newborn
Stress
piglets
can have a
and their
negative
SAO
impact
requires a
on growth
comprehensive
rates,
approach that spans
immunity,
from the
and
moment
overall
of birth to the
productivity,
weaning
so
process and
minimizing
beyond.
stress
By
during
paying attention to
handling is
nutrition,
key.
healthcare,
Tip:
environmental
make sure your
management,
staff is
and
trained to
proper
handle
handling,
piglets in
you
a
can
calm
create
and
an
gentle
optimal start
manner.
for your piglets,
Overly
leading to
harsh
healthier
handling can
animals,
lead to
greater
behavioral
productivity,
issues
and
and
improved
physical
profitability.
injury.
Focusing on
Building
the
a
well-being of your
sustainable and
animals from day
profitable
one
pig
sets the
farming
foundation
system.
for a thriving
Ultimately,
farm
the
and a
success of
sustainable
your
future
farm
in the pig
hinges on
farming
both the
industry.
health of your
Stay
sows
informed,
and
stay
their
proactive,
piglets
and your
and the
farm will
sustainability
flourish.
of your farming practices. Developing a sustainable farming system involves careful planning, monitoring, and adapting to changing conditions to ensure the long-term success of your operation. Efficient feeding practices. Feeding your sows and piglets the right amount of high-quality feed is essential for healthy growth and productivity. Use feeding programs that optimize feed conversion rates and minimize waste. Precision feeding technologies can help manage feed intake more efficiently, ensuring that each animal gets the right nutrients at the right time. Breeding and genetics. Selecting the right genetics for your herd can have a major impact on profitability. Look for breeds that offer high growth rates, good feed conversion, and disease resistance. Additionally, implementing an effective breeding program can improve the overall health and performance of your pigs, reducing the need for costly replacements, ensuring long-term health and success for your farm. In conclusion, ensuring the health of your newborn piglets and their sow requires a comprehensive approach that spans from the moment of birth to the weaning process and beyond. By paying attention to nutrition, healthcare, environmental management, and proper handling, you can create an optimal start for your piglets, leading to healthier animals, greater productivity, and improved profitability. Focusing on the well-being of your animals from day one sets the foundation for a thriving farm and a sustainable future in the pig farming industry. Stay informed, stay proactive, and your farm will flourish.